So today I managed to put the last of the portholes in. They are in and operational. I'm really pleased about that. I thought you also might want to see, I haven't actually cleaned the heads yet, so you'll notice that it's nice and clean here, nice and clean there, and then there's the mould. You can actually see the contrast between the mould and where I cleaned. So yeah, that's what a big difference it makes when you start cleaning. Yep, so there's that. I've also pulled the forward hatch out. I'm going to go up on deck and I'll show you what's going on with that. I ran into a snag with it. There always seems to be a snag, doesn't there? So hang on, I've got some resin on my hand. So I'm just getting rid of that. I touched the hatchway. Had some wet resin on it. Okay, so here we go. Going up onto deck. Portholes were done. I got the piece of wood cut, ordered and paid for the bulkhead that needs replacing in here. This is the area that I've been repairing. These pieces of wood are holding the high density foam in place while the resin sets. So that's all in there, and you can see some. You can see the resin there. Now this here is the pad of fiberglass that I put in. That's solid fiberglass, and that goes underneath the actual step that the mast will rest on. I wanted that to be nice and solid. There was a piece of plywood there before, which meant plywood can rot, and then it would become loose, and then your mast would move. But with being solid fiberglass now, it'll never rot, and it won't move. So once that's set, I can then lay some fiberglass matting in there until I reach the level of the deck. Then I can sand it a little bit, make it smooth, maybe put some fairing compound in, and then I can put white gel coat on, and it's done. So that's what's happened to there today. Now if we go up on deck here, take a walk, look at this, there's no plastic sitting along here. I can walk along and not have to worry about blocks of wood and plastic sheeting in my way. Here's the hatch that I pulled out, the old one. Now the complication I ran into with this hatch, there was a wood spacer been put in. I think I showed it to you before. Well, it turns out that wood spacer is teak. It's a very solid wood, and what makes it a pain in the ass is the fact that it was put in with a compound called 5200. Now 5200, once it sets, you don't get it off again. And when you do try to get it off, what it does is it tears and rips. As you can see, all the teak here is just ripping off, and even here you can see there's a hole in the fiberglass because it actually ripped part of the fiberglass up when I was trying to lift it off. And I was getting a chisel underneath there and lifting it and, you know, twisting it and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to have to do is do the best I can to remove all this wood. If I can get down to a very fine layer, what I can then do is sand the rest of it off down to the level of the deck. Once that's done, then I can put the new hatch in. I hate 5200. It's, to me, it's just a pain in the ass because whatever you use it on, somewhere down the track you need to get something off again to do repairs, and you can't. So yeah, I'll have to deal with that. I've got tools at home that I'll have to bring in on Sunday to do that. I didn't have them here today because I wasn't expecting to do this, but there you have it. But yes, all 12 portholes are in. The portholes are all in down that side. Boat's a bit dirty, as you can imagine. I'll be working on it. There's still mould growing on the outside a bit too. We need to still clean all that off. But yeah, 12 portholes are in. We're making progress. Things are getting done. Okay, that's the video for now. Talk again soon. Bye bye.